We Black South African women have a unique body structure. Should we celebrate our body shape, or is it a cause for concern? I myself worry about the proportions of my body. I spent time with 4 women in Cape Town to see how they perceive their bodies, and we looked at their lifestyle in relation to their body image. Hlali is a UCT student originally from East London. Vanessa is a professional model living in Cape Town. Rose, a receptionist staying in Hout-based squatter camp. And Phoebe, a booking agent from Langa Township.
I love my femininity, which more than is a feeling is my breasts, my roundness, my face, my hair, the fact that I wear earrings and so on. So I love my physique. I love my body. I love the weight of my body. I love my round, firm breasts. I love my butt. I love my hips.
It's only recently that I started actually liking parts of my body. And my stomach, because it's the flattest thing. Lower body is a bit of a thing, because obviously with black women, lower body is always large, so I haven't started liking that part of my body yet. So I guess just the upper body, my arms, stomach.
I feel I'm like getting fatter, understand? So I'd like to be thinner because I'm too fat and I'm young to be so fat. And because if I go and buy clothes, I struggle a lot, understand? So that really frustrates me, because I'll go into town and say, okay, I want to buy myself a dress or a skirt. So then I don't get a size to the shops where I went to, then I come back with nothing.
Yellow. This is quite tight. Okay, this not in my size. There's actually quite, yeah. The biggest size is a medium, and you know. So you go shopping and then you get frustrated, because even in bras now, it's not only clothes.
I used to like tight and revealing about 2 years ago, but the older I'm getting, the more, as long as it looks classic and stylish, is more my aim. But when I'm just, like, everyday wear would be something like jeans and a t-shirt, and that's it, you know. But tight and revealing is good on some people.
I love dresses. Doesn't look like it would fit though. It's supposed to be a large. But I'll try it on, and you guys can be the judges.
This is my going out to have a really good time. Hopefully no hassles, kind of attire thing. Like this, because it's one of those loose-fitting, if it's a hot summer night and you're out in the club, and you know how it gets sticky, and this is perfect. And also it hides when I'm having a fat tummy day.
I like this skirt because it gives me a hippie feeling. I love the shape of my hips when it does this, because now I'm feeling, nice and curvaceous. Next. Now, I would like this one, but it's just that the dress is a bit too tight for my liking, so it's definitely not on. But to just do a turn for you, so I could be a model.
This is one of my favorite dresses. It's not very simple, pretty simple. I like it because it's body hugging without being too revealing. I think it makes what I don't, my big bits, like my bum, look a bit smaller because of the little ruffles that take away from the bigness of it. Yeah, and the length is perfect, it's not too short. Makes my legs look longer. Yeah, when I go out, I have a great time in this dress. Yeah.
This is just my pairs of shoes, actually a minimum of some of my shoes. And you can see my obsession. I'm just crazy about shoes. I love shoes to bits. I could never wear these, eh? These go. They make me laugh. I don't even know what they are, John. I know that they go around your thigh to pull up your stockings, but I never really wear stockings which need these. And anyway, Maybe not. One stage I thought they were bras. There's nothing I don't get, I mean, being this size. Men, friends, food. I eat everything I want to eat. I don't even think about, ice cream. I love ice cream. I love Kentucky. It's just around the corner. It's actually easier for me to go get Kentucky than rather than cook.
Most of the time it's like this rice and chicken and vegetable, or maybe it's stave pap.
During the day, mostly I eat fruit with water. And after gym, I eat very light veggies.
Try eat light. Try fruit, as much fruit as possible. Chicken. Yeah, this is my cupboard in the house because there's lots of us living here, and as you can see, it just has spices. Nothing fattening. Pasta was a good thing.
So basically, if I would have meat, biscuits, Coke, milk, I would be covered.
With sweet stuff, that's what I like. Chocolates, cakes, and biscuits, and cool drinks. I don't mind waking up in the morning, get a glass of Coke or whatever drink is there, and drink it instead of tea.
The foods that they do choose, like for instance this woman, are very concentrated in energy. Coke, for instance, or any carbonated cool drink is very concentrated in sugar, and it's a concentrated form of energy. As is any biscuits that you would eat. It's high in fat and it's high in sugar, but in the same time it's not providing vitamins and minerals to the extent that we need.
That's why it's so easy for black women to gain weight, because this is the way we eat. We wake up in the morning and it's meat. Lunchtime, it's meat. Supper time, meat, and it's all cooked in fat.
We don't need that much meat in our diet. It's a concentrated form of energy again, but it's also a source of animal fat, and we need to cut down on fat. So the recommended portion size for meat is roughly the size of your palm without your fingers. That's enough for the day.
When I eat my red meat, I don't eat 4 chops in an evening, even though I'd like to, but stick to one.
I would prefer that people boil their food or grill the food if possible, and just add as many spices as they can so that the food can be tasty and still healthy.
I boil it with water, no fat, of course.
The thing that I find with black people is that they tend to make stews, and it's all the butter and the oil and they don't cut the fat off the meat, and it's just the more fat the better, and you really don't need that fat. It's tasteless anyway, and you can do without it. I mean, you'll see results very quickly.
Try and introduce variety in your life. It makes eating healthily more interesting.
People at the township, because of the environment they are situated in, it's difficult to find healthy food because it's not accessible. Usually in the townships they sell cheap and healthy food, and these people have to pay for the transport to go to the city to buy food, which is difficult. What can you do? You can either buy food that is available to you or pay money to go to the town to buy extra food. They cannot afford that.
We know that 1 out of 4 children under the age of 9 in this country are malnourished. And later on in life, because you are malnourished, you run a much higher risk of becoming obese. So we are talking about a huge problem that is potentially there for us to address.
We don't have things because it's the people, they don't buy it, they don't eat it. That's the thing. You'll find cabbage here, which they every day. Some of them do buy it every day, and also it also fills up your plate, you see. So cauliflowers and all that other stuff, they're not used to it, that's why they don't buy it. So the people won't buy it to sell it to people because it's just going to go rotten, you see. It's just a waste of money for them.
If you put a woman in the urban areas and give them a diet of high starch and high cheap meat, whether they are frozen American chickens reared on growth hormones and fish meal, or offals from the abattoirs, and those women are not doing hard physical labor, then we expect them to be fat.
If you change your lifestyle, you do it in moderation and you follow a healthy, balanced diet in order to lose the weight, then your chances of maintaining that weight loss is much greater.
I'm trying to diet, that if it's going to work, to eat less and not much because I'm a very sweet teeth. So not to eat chocolates and whatever is sweet. Trying like to eat my vegetables, salad.
There have been situations where I've just not eaten for, say, 2 or 3 days because I've been desperate to lose weight over a weekend for the Monday because I'm doing a job like for somewhere or something.
What you call it, the BioSlim tablets. I'm also trying that out and see how it's going to work.
When I first began, which is a really bad thing, we used to take, with a group of little starter models, we always take laxatives and stuff like that, which is really bad. Don't do that anymore, thank goodness.
There's lots of pills on the market, there's a lot of drinks and shakes, etc. on the market, but the active ingredients in those products are not always scientifically tested. We don't always know the long-term implications of health. And also, thirdly, we don't know if they work.
Taking medicine to slim, I mean, it's just not natural. For you, obsession, it stems from obsession in your weight. If you're obsessed that you're fat, you'll do everything to try to get rid of that fat. But if you're not obsessed, I mean, even dieting is not something you would just easily do. Or you'd even think about doing for that matter.
Now I just try and keep it, because if I do overeat 1 meal in a day, or I'll try not do it again, I won't go to like, extreme measures anymore to lose that weight, because I mean, obviously it's not healthy.
I wouldn't really advise anybody to use those medications to lose weight. I just advise people to eat healthy, small portion sizes, and exercise, increase physical activity.
Lots of dietitians use this scenario of a scale. You have to eat, but you also have to burn the energy, and it should be in balance, in perfect balance. What we eat should be in balance of what we need to restore our body cells, what we need to live basically, but also what we need to go out and walk and jog, etc. So if you overeat and you're passive, you're not burning the energy that you are eating, you will store that energy in your body in the fat cells. So that's important to know that we should be physically active.
But I don't joke and whatever because I don't have time to do that during the week.
I can't even remember the last exercise I did. I don't go all the way out to exercise. I don't. As sad as that may sound, I don't.
No, I don't go to the gym because I never thought of going to the gym. And sometimes also thought about like the money because it's not free. Like I've got a lot of responsibilities, you see.
Exercise is not only going to the gym. By doing housework at home, you can exercise. It's part of exercise. And another thing, people can just have organized walking groups, walk together, encourage each other. And instead of getting onto a taxi, they should just walk together to a distance wherever they are going to. Because most of the time you find that it's easy to take a taxi rather than to walk, to take a bus because it's just the next stop, and you can do that. That's part of exercise.
I don't walk to campus. I make it a point I don't walk to campus. Well, I don't have to because I've had free shuttle tickets since last year. So I only had to pay for my shuttle ticket my first year. But besides that, I don't walk. I do not like walking.
Nowadays, there are no exercises. There are remote controls, TV. You spend a lot of time sitting. There are computers. All those things, they have changed. Change of lifestyle. So whatever they put in, they used it. Whatever we put in now, we store.
Yeah, well, I do Taibo, which kind of, it really builds your biceps and stuff like that. Because I don't want to build muscle. So I prefer to do things where I use my own body weight. Whatever workout it is, I prefer to use my own body weight.
Doctors are always telling me I need to change my diet, blah, blah, blah. But you know when you know something you're supposed to do and you don't do it, which is really, really bad because it's stupid, because I cannot... I mean, to sit here and say I don't have enough time is I know it's nonsensical, you know. So I know I should be taking care of my body. I know I should be eating more proteins, more vitamins, more veggies, and so on. Yeah, but it's getting myself to do it that's a problem.
By starting being overweight, you're already putting yourself at risk for developing diseases. If an adult woman increases her body weight by only 20% in her adult years, then already her risk for diabetes, for heart disease, for cancer, for infertility, etc. increases. So it's not only am I obese or not, but also am I overweight. That's also a problem, not only obesity.
And there's a difference between being thin and being skinny, which I think is a problem that we find in our industry, especially that girls go to the extreme where they get skinny and that looks unhealthy. So I'm trying to opt for the healthier solution, which is working out and just trying to eat right. Yeah.
Black South African women have the highest rate of overweight and obesity in the country. And as I said, although dietary factors do play a very important role, one must actually question whether diet on its own is entirely responsible, or whether in fact there are no genetic aspects that one has to look at.
Yes, we do got like quite a lot of like big people, but I wouldn't say it's about food and all that or not eating the right stuff. It's how they are. It's how they were born. Because maybe you'll see like in the family all the people are big in there. Maybe you get one thin people. You see.
Some of it is genetic because really we all know that black women, even me as a model, I'm bigger than the white girls, you know. And it is half genetics, partly diet. So yeah, we have to change the diet and a bit of exercise, walk around the house.
I know I won't be that slender. And we are here in the family, we are big and tall, so I don't want to be someone else. I'm fine like this, as long as I keep my body in shape.
Genetically, I don't come from such a small family or background. In terms of my food intake, as I said, I mean, I eat anything and everything I want to eat. And people say, you know, if you eat too much of this, you get fat, and, you know, like chips, biscuits, ice cream.
I think that if black women just paid attention to their health more than it being a weight thing, they would be smaller.
The difference between a fat man or woman and a slim one is their levels of income and their levels of education. Those who have been to school are the ones who will know about calories, who will know about controlling their weight, who have the necessary knowledge and resources to go to the gym and to maintain their weight at the level that they desire. Those who have not been to school do not have that much choice in the foods that they can afford, which is why they eat the cheap, fatty foods.
The black guys, they do love women with a bit of fat, not very skinny. So I think you have to be balanced, rather.
I definitely prefer full women. I do not like thin women, mainly because I think it's unhealthy.
Big. Well, not big, but not too small, not too skinny, not too thin, no.
I think I'm in between. Obviously, I don't want somebody who is very slim, no waist. And then somebody who is very, very big, as my colleague said, I mean, obviously, sweat and things like that. So I need somebody in between, well-shaped with all the curves and
the fuller the much better. Yeah.
By big for me, I don't mean fat. I just mean voluptuous and curvy.
The ass as well makes a big difference. But the ass is more not the size, but the shape. It works more on me. Yeah, but I'm very more the breast man.
You know, she fills her clothes well, you know, without too big or flabby. Not that kind of big. Well built, I think is the word.
When I say breast, it doesn't really have to be big or anything like that. It's just proportionally, if it's bigger than the rest of the body, it already attracts my attention.
I think there's something motherly about a big woman.
A woman can be sexy regardless of what size she is. Sexiness is more of how the woman carries herself and how she dresses up and everything. There are big women that I've seen walk in a room with a lot of confidence, big black woman, and they can get a lot of men going.
What defines a sex symbol is the attractiveness, which is seen by the world view. I mean, a model. I can be a model, you know? There's no law ever which says that in order for you to be a model, you need to be thin. It's just that society has certain norms which are constructed, which can be deconstructed as well.
Bodies come in different shapes and sizes. If you take care of yourself and you're aware of what you're eating, what you're putting into your body, and you just love what you see.
I mean, when you go out to clubs with your friends who are nice and skinny and seen as beautiful, and then there you are, you know, you're just not seen as pretty because you're big. So things like that, when I'm with my friends and people other me, you know, they seem to detach me from the rest of my friends, because even with typical things like transport, I mean, going to parties and people will be like, there's no space for Hlali, you know, type of thing. So, and you understand, but okay, Hlali, you know, there's no space for you because they need to squash themselves. And they were like, you know, they tell you, but no, the car is small, we're like, we're going to squash people up. And if we take you, that means 2 more people can't go. I mean, funny things like that, you know, that really, really hurt at the end of the day.
I want my body I want just like a nice, normal body, that's all. So I don't catch all the disease or whatever.
I'm balanced. I feel healthy. I'm fine. I'm fine with my body. As long as I exercise, that I will be shaping myself.
And also people just negating, and people like saying, you know, fetal, you know, all these words. I mean, we can be here till tomorrow, but all these words which are against bigger people, it's very difficult to do with. And there are times where you find yourself, if you're not crying, you're just locking yourself in your room, you don't want to go out, you even don't want to go out with your friends because you're thinking, I'm going to be seen as the odd one out, you know, the other, so what's the point?
What is beautiful? Happy is beautiful. I think it's really, for me, even besides the weight thing, whatever you're feeling inside is always going to be what comes across to other people. So, you know, try to sort that out first. And beauty will come afterwards.
As women, we should celebrate our natural body shape by eating healthily and exercising. A healthy body, regardless of shape, is a body beautiful.